up, I'm going to call Kiran Bhai to introduce Ekta.
Jai Shri Krishna, Saal Mubarak, Badhai. Before we go over the community updates, me and Jain Bhai, I would like to invite Ekta, who she has really participated and first hand spent some time in India doing our community work, and I would like Ekta to come on the stage and give us an update, and maybe some of us may be encouraged to do what she has done. So here is Ekta.
Thank you, Kiran uncle. Jai Shri Krishna and good evening, badhai ne Saal Mubarak and Happy Diwali. जी मन जानता ना हूँ, मारू नाम एकता जाविया है, and better known as Anju Bhai and Ashwin, Anju Ben and Ashwin Bhai's daughter from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Many of you have heard of the Sri Vijaypura Sidsar Sankul that KPSNA has taken over with the support and the help of many of the PCA KPSNA community and with the leadership of Bhanji uncle, Dinesh uncle, and Dad, of course. Dad has spoken many times about it, or many of you have been in conversation with him about it, and I'd just like to give you guys a little bit of an update and a little bit about my experience. When KPSNA took over the school, the strength of the hostel there was 178 students and about 225 commuter students. And this was about 4.5 years ago. Today, we're proud to announce that we have capped the school at 970 students, and that we had to deny, unfortunately, 550 students, but that's the amount of people that are wanting to come over and be a part of that school and that community. Not only that, we're adding 2 more hostels and science labs, totaling over 30,000 square feet for students to use and be a part of, and hope to bring that number up to 1,450 students in the next 4 years. So on that note, why am I passionate about it? Why is Dad and Bhanji and Dinesh and many of the people in our community passionate about what we do? Those 932 students today that each one of us supports and helps bring a better education and a better life to, we're changing their lives. That's 932 kids that are going to have a better life and a better opportunity because of us. That's 932 moms and dads that when those kids go home are able to provide better for, bring their families up. We even have students coming from Kutch and Ahmedabad and Baroda where they have better opportunities somewhere else, but this school is a school that they choose and fight to come to now. And I think that's something very proud to be a part of. And when those families rise up better in their communities, our community itself becomes a stronger community, a more well-educated, a more well-rounded community. And I think the main focus of everything is that we're funneling something back into our communities. We always talk about giving back, but we're doing it at the grassroots levels of that. Not only is that, Indian community be academically all of that is phenomenal. And I think it says so many great things about the parents and the families and the success that we have as students. But our idea at Sidsar is to create a whole student, a good citizen before a great student. So, are they respectful? Are they honest? Are they giving back? Can they speak to you properly? Doesn't matter what way. Good morning, sir. Good morning, madam. Jai Shri Krishna. Direct student because tamne respect show karu che ke thank you tamne log bhai bashno. And every single student throughout the day will do that. Or actually Sidsar mai logo ke good morning na bolne must morning. Thoruk US ne Gujarati mix karine a little of ours. Along with that, we're teaching them how to behave and how to conduct themselves in society. We're teaching them the proper ways that if you have to go to a business meeting, when you've left our school or you meet with the professor, how are you going to conduct yourself? Should you have the opportunity to go to a dinner meeting? Which way will you eat? How do you properly present yourself in society? Not just only as a student of Sidsar, but a student of Gujarat and a student of India. So we're bringing those knowledges to them. I think one of the best examples that we have is we have 3 alumni studying in Rajkot right now that are in college there. And one day they were going and they saw this blind man trying to cross the street. They took the time not only to stop and help him, they helped him cross the street. And we're proud to say that that blind man today is our music teacher. He has a phenomenal skill set of music, and he said, I want to come work at that school. That's where I want to come teach. So that, just our students being themselves and what we've taught them and representing, that's brought in someone amazing, and he's able to become a part of that community. When we talk about our kids, I'm going to try to keep this short. I know there's a lot to go through, but I'm going to try to keep it short. When we talk about our kids and even things we do in America, wasting food. It's something that happens in every house, every community, every school. Back in the day, when the first time I went, maybe 4.5 years ago, when you walked through the Bhojnalaya or the cafeteria, you could not walk because there was so much food, so much waste. This is before we took over. Today, if you go back, our students will maybe, in a whole day, those 932 students will maybe fill a bucket about this big, and that's it. And not only that, they're required to take every shot, every sabzi muji hoi, rotla, khichdi ji hoi, you're required to take it. You must try it, you must learn to develop your taste. There's no reason for you to not like it. And if you don't like it, we'll slowly teach you. It's good for you, there's a reason, it's a part of our diet. And I think every student now understands that. And now when they go home, they tell their mom and dad, Nana, daddy kem nath khata ke, mommy kem nath khata, enu kem judu banawo chho. So now they're bringing those values back home and changing their communities. As well as changing their communities, our school is a 100% tobacco-free school. And no one on school, while we're still changing it at home for other teachers cannot use it at school. Parents, when they come, are not able to use it at school. And now we have students going into the community in the local villages of Sidsar and Jamjodpur and the ones around there, teaching adults and other kids about the negatives of it, or taking it back to Rajkot and things like that. And while we're developing that holistic year, our academics are soaring as well. I just got a text from Dad this morning, and I'm just going to read it because I don't think I can sum it up any better. We just got news of 2 achievements. The 106th Indian National Institute of Science and Technology conducts a National Children's Science Congress for school-age children for small projects and ideas. 2 of our projects got selected to represent the state of Gujarat. That's a national site this year in Odisha. Also, 10 projects were chosen directly for another science fair in Punjab. That was a huge surprise, and it's amazing because these kids, while they come from small towns or villages or without opportunities, I'm blown away by the knowledge and the eagerness and the passion they have to learn. Sometimes it's the kids that don't have the opportunities that take it the most seriously. They understand the value of what's given to them and the opportunity that's given to them. And not only do that, we do that, it's not just about the engineers and the doctors. We understand that a lot of them we hope that a ton of them will become teachers. And they'll go back to the community and become farmers because that's what is available to them. So we give them those skills as well. If they want to learn about technology, we bring in computers and teachers that will allow them to do that. Farming, we allow different speakers to come in and show them or have different projects going on in the community. As well as that, now with the demand of it, we're doubling the size of the school with 2 new hostels, a new teacher's quarter, a sports facility, and 8 new large classrooms with 35,000 square feet of labs and research. But beyond that, I think something that I volunteered about 3 or 4 months of my time there as well. Nidhi does about 8 months out of the year there. He's in India with Sidsar. Actually, our senior Olympics, so they're very sorry they missed that, you guys, this year. But I think it's so important. When I go there, the first time I went there, I spent about almost close to a month there with them. And I was blown away. I went there to teach them English and psychology and sports, but I walked away learning so much more from them. Just their joy of life, their eagerness to learn. We haven't perfected the English or done any of that, but every day students would come up to me and want to learn from me. And I'd be learning so much. It was a two-way thing, but we had so much fun. The joy they have, I can't even describe it to you if I wanted to. That's something you have to experience when you go. And I hope, especially if you guys get the chance when you go to Gujarat or in Rajkot area somewhere, you take the time to go. If you go to Sidsar Mandir, please go across the school. We run it differently and independently, and it's mind-blowing in that way. And one of my proudest achievements in my own terms is we're creating students that are holistic. They have the values of good citizens, and they're taking it back into the world. as well as we now have the girls' school open, which got added in right before we took over as well. And when I went, girls didn't play sports at the school. It was very rare. I had to drive them for the first time, all the girls. I said, if you don't want to play, that's fine. They're not used to it. They don't have the opportunity to. To me, I'm very passionate about sports. I believe it builds character. It allows you to be confident. Many of the skills that all of our students need. So I dragged them out there. Maybe 20 of them played. I had to beg for equipment from the sports team, which is phenomenal. Now we have Dr. Malik Javier, who's the head of our department there. He's phenomenal now, but at that time, it just wasn't integrated yet. And I dragged them out there, and then I maybe got 15 girls by the end of that month playing with me and teaching them soccer or football or whatever else. Today we have a whole ground for the girls, and I have to drag them off of it when we're going to go eat or we have to do something else. Our girls and boys are placing in state tournaments, national tournaments, and Jamjodhpur, our school, 9th through 12th and 1 through 8 placed first and second in the same competition. So it's been a phenomenal experience, and we're continuing to grow. And of course, your support has meant everything to us. It's because of you guys that Dad and Mom can support us here and Dad can go there. Or you guys supporting Bhanji Uncle and Dinesh Uncle in the PCA community and the KPSNA community, that we're able to build a better community for all of us. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm sure you guys will continue to hear about it because it's because of your support that we're able to bring it further ahead. But I just want to thank Kiran Uncle and the PCA community for supporting us, and we hope to see this community and that community grow throughout the years. So thank you.
Thank you, Ekta. How long you were there in the Sidsar?
A couple of spans of a month each.
Month each. Okay, give her a big round of applause. She has made a big difference there. I was told that a lot of students, they were not even playing soccer. Now they are playing.
And I know I talk a lot about Sidsar and this right now, but volunteering doesn't mean going to India and doing it. We can do it in our own communities. Whether it's the kids, for me it was sports, I coached kids. I took the time to go coach and teach in different communities. If you're in the medical field, can you volunteer maybe 1 hour, 1 week, or 1 day out of your time and give back here? It doesn't always have to be India or the Indian community. Whatever we do, we're making a better world because of it. And I hope that if you guys have a chance to do something, to reach out and give back.
Thank you, Ekta. Wonderful job. Thank you. I would like to call Jain Bhai now. Jain Bhai. See, about the Sidsar, I think we're going to talk a little bit about what we are doing. This is one of the biggest projects right now we have on hand. And Jain Bhai, you want to say?
So one more time, let's give a big round of applause for Ekta. What you just witnessed is an amazing thing happening to our community. I'm just going to tell you in 5 minutes what this really means. આમાંથી કેટલાઓને આ વિજાપુરા શૈક્ષણિક સંકુલન વિશે ખ્યાલ છે? Raise your hands. I can say safely કે about 30% માણસોને ખબર છે. એનો અર્થ એમ થયો કે 70% માણસોને ખબર નથી કે આપણે અત્યારે 5 મિનિટ પહેલા જે એકતા આપણે વાત કરી એ ખરેખર શું છે. હું તમને ટૂંકમાં સમજાવું. તમને ખ્યાલ હોય તો સિદ્સરમાં એક મોટી સંસ્થાનું આયોજન થયેલું છે, વિજાપુરા શૈક્ષણિક સંકુલન. એ સંકુલનમાં એ લોકોએ મોટી સ્કૂલ બાંધી, મોટું બિલ્ડિંગ બાંધ્યું અને ખૂબ મોટા પાયે એ લોકોએ શૈક્ષણિક સંસ્થા એસ્ટાબ્લિશ કરી. ફોર વન રીઝન ઓર અનધર એમાં ખૂબ છોકરાઓ ના આવ્યા, ટૂંકમાં એ સફળ ના થયું. એક સમય એવો આવ્યો કે સ્કૂલને તાળા મારવાનો તૈયારી કરતા હતા કે આ સ્કૂલને આપણે બંધ કરી દઈએ. એ સમય હતો 5 વર્ષ પહેલાં. But 5 years ago, this school was about to be closed. KPSNA, PCA, all our community from here took up a challenge. We want to take this opportunity to take this institute and take it to an excellent level. This concept was conceptualized and started by Dr. Bhanji Kundaria, who is my majority of people you know him. He thought કે આ આપણી પાસે મકાન છે, આપણી પાસે એક સંસ્થા છે, તો આપણે એને કેમ એક એવી સંસ્થા બનાવીએ તો સ્ટુડન્ટ એક્સલન્સ બને આમાં. ફક્ત ગ્રેડ નહીં, જે વ્યક્તિએ કીધું છે એવું, પણ એક એવા ગુડ સિટીઝન બનાવીએ, એથિકલ, જેને એન્વાયરમેન્ટની પડી હોય, જેને સંસ્કારની પડી હોય, જેને સ્પોર્ટ્સની પડી હોય. એ અર્થે એક એક્સલન્સ સ્ટુડન્ટનું એક ઇન્સ્ટિટ્યૂટ કરવા માટે એક સ્થાપના કરી 5 વર્ષ પહેલાં. એમાં ધીમે ધીમે એ લોકોનો ખ્યાલ હતો કે આપણે આ એક એવી સ્કૂલ બનાવીએ કે જે અમેરિકન સ્કૂલની કમ્પેરમાં આવી શકે. તમને જાણીને ખરેખર આશ્ચર્ય થશે કે એ સ્કૂલમાં અત્યારે એક સ્ટુડન્ટ પાસે આઈપેડ છે. શો મી અ સ્કૂલ હિયર that every student has an iPad.
It's a Wi-Fi campus.
અને એન્ટાયર સ્કૂલમાં એ લોકો પાસે ઇલેક્ટ્રોનિક બોર્ડ છે. એ લોકો કઈ રીતે જવાબ આપે એના ઇલેક્ટ્રોનિક બોર્ડમાં થાય. ટૂંકમાં કહેવાનો મતલબ એ કે એવું એક સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ એસ્ટાબ્લિશ કર્યું. આપણે જ્યારે મોટા થતા હતા તમે જ્યારે ત્યારે બધા એમ કહેતા કે છોકરાઓને આપણે બાલાચડી મોકલીએ, બરાબર છે ને, શારદા ગામ મોકલીએ. શાના માટે શારદા ગામ મોકલતા હતા? કે કારણ કે શારદા ગામ સંસ્થાએ એટલી ખૂબ મહેનત કરીને એક સંસ્થાને એવું એક સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ બનાવી દીધું કે દરેક મા બાપ અને છોકરાને શારદા ગામ મોકલવા માટે તૈયાર હતા. તો આ સંસ્થાને એવી કઈ રીતે બનાવીએ કે જેથી કરીને આખા ગુજરાતમાં નહીં પણ આખા ભારતમાં આ એક સંસ્થા એ ખરેખર એક બધા માટે એક સિમ્બોલિક બને કે આવી સંસ્થા હોવી જોઈએ.
એટલે અત્યારે આ સંસ્થામાં જે જયંતભાઈ કહે છે ને કે ઇટ ઇઝ વન ઓફ ધી બેસ્ટ સ્કૂલ સૌરાષ્ટ્રમાં અને ગુજરાતમાં. અને જ્યારે એકતાએ કીધું એમ કે માણસો હવે દે આર કમિંગ ફ્રોમ ધી બરોડા એન્ડ અધર પાર્ટ ટુ કમ ટુ ધીસ સ્કૂલ. વી આર ઇવન ઇન ધ સ્પોર્ટ્સ. વી were nowhere, now we are highest participation in the state of Gujarat from Sidsar. And we are winning a lot of awards in sports, not just the school. We are winning, definitely we are doing good. So this is one of the places that I think everybody here and a lot of people here have donated money, supported this. But the biggest effort goes to Panjibai. Now Ashwin, who is staying there for last several years, he's staying like Ekta went there a couple of times, but Ashwin is spending almost 6 months, 8 months, a year there, handling the school, which is આપણામાંથી કોઈ અહીંયાથી એટલો પૈસા નહીં. Or definitely they have donated money, but they have given, most of them they have given time. Anjibai, Dineshbhai and Ashwin. I think these three of them deserves all the credit that goes to them, plus whoever has donated money. And I think I would like to say that PCA, committee has decided that we are going to challenge our community here, and I'm going to give some input from the donors, recent donors. But I would like to say that PCA will match dollar by dollar up to $15,000 if somebody wants to donate. So we will donate. If you donate $1,000, PCA will match it with 1,000.
ટૂંકમાં એક કહું, આજે બધાનું ચેલેન્જ આપું છું કે આજે બિફોર વી લીવ આપણી પાસે $15,000 મેચ કરવા છે. We have $15,000 set aside, will match with the donors. So let's see what I like to do. આપણે જાણીએ છીએ કે સંસ્થા ખરેખર સરસ છે. What can we do? નંબર 1, તમે જ્યારે ઇન્ડિયા જાઓ ત્યારે સંસ્થાને વિઝિટ કરો, જુઓ શું કેવું સરસ કામ કરે છે. નંબર 2, ઘણા લગભગ રિટાયર થવાની તૈયારીમાં છે, રિટાયર થયા છે, જેમની પાસે ખૂબ નોલેજ છે. We need volunteers who can help this institute to take to the best level that it can be. Volunteer. ગમે તે ક્ષેત્રે. Contact us, contact KPSNA. Number 3, તમારા છોકરાઓ છે who are very, very willing to volunteer. They just don't know where to go. This is the institute that you can really send your kids to volunteer during the summertime or Christmas break time.
And this would be more than money. Its value is more than money. If you can go and volunteer there, would be very, very welcome.
So I think this is something going to be really big. The success every year, just to તમને ખાલી કહેવામાં આવું, આથી 5 વર્ષ પહેલાં સ્ટાર્ટ થઈ ત્યારે એ લોકોએ બધાને એક ટેસ્ટ લીધેલો. ટેસ્ટમાંથી અમુક સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ આવી એ લોકો છોકરાને લીધાલા. આ વર્ષે એવું કહેવામાં આવે છે કે 900 છોકરા લેવા માટે એ લોકોએ 2200 જેટલી એપ્લિકેશન આવેલી લોકો પાસેથી. એનો અર્થ એવો થયો કે more than 50% students were rejected. Why? We have people realize now that this institute is the best to offer. એટલે આપણી આ કમ્યુનિટી માટે this is something to be extremely proud of. Let's join wholeheartedly. Let's show them tonight that we're going to match those $15,000 with another $15,000. Let's send them a check and we tell them that Ashwin, જે ખૂબ ટાઈમ આપે છે, ભાનજી અને દિનેશ,
Time and money both.
Right. Let's show them that if we can't do anything, we're going to support them. They have a lot of projects in pipeline. એ લોકોએ નવી લેબ બાંધે છે, નવી હોસ્ટેલ બાંધે છે, સ્ટાફના ક્વાર્ટર બાંધે છે, ઘણું કરે છે. તમે જ્યારે ત્યાં જઈને જોશો ત્યારે ખ્યાલ આવશે કે કેટલી સુંદર એક સ્કૂલનું આ રચના કરી છે. તો હું આ બધાને ખાસ અપીલ કરું છું આજે કે લેટ્સ વી ઓલ જોઈન ધેમ one way or another in any capacity that we can. It doesn't have to be money. You can volunteer, you can do whatever you can, but spread the word. Let's as a community make this institute very, very proud to be, and let's join them in their global effort.
And I think I have a list. I would like to give at least the current donors that we have. Nima Ben Kodasra, they have pledged $50,000 for this project. 50,000. Then we have a Tuckman Family Foundation. That is the foundation that is based in New Jersey. They have pledged $35,000 for this project. Then we have Dr. J.B. Kalola from Allentown. He has pledged $5,000.
આપણી કમ્યુનિટીમાંથી હતી
Yeah.
વાલજીભાઈ મોરી, પ્લીઝ સેન્ડ અપ વાલજીભાઈ.
Valjibai is here. They have donated $5,005. Then we have Rambai and Nimuben Javia have donated $11,000. This is this year's donations, okay? Then we have Atul and Raju Achani from California, $10,000. Then we have Dinesh and Rekha Kantaria, $10,000. So these are the current donations for this year, and we are asking, PCA is matching 15,000. So we are looking for donors here. Doesn't matter if you want to donate $100, $500, $5,000, everything is welcome. Please approach any one of us here. Or you can volunteer. There is also a money. So if you want, any youth wants to go there, need more information, Ekta is here, or any one of us, reach out to us. We will arrange for you to go there. You will get the hours also counted towards your work in the school.
So if you have any questions about this project, I think Ekta is going to be here with us tonight. Besides, અમે લોકો બધા છીએ. તમને આ સંસ્થા વિશે કોઈ પણ જાતના ક્વેશ્ચન્સ હોય, we'll be more than happy to answer it. કોને કંઈ કોન્ટેક્ટ કરો, we'll be able to connect you from here, India, wherever you need to be. But something that we should all join our hands in wholeheartedly in supporting this project.